campers, family, friends, YouTubers. So everybody's doing what's in your purse. Today, we're going to go through what's in my pack. So I wanted to show you packs, but I will do that on another video. I have a lot of them. And if you just want to start hiking, get out there. There's no excuses. A simple pack cost you maybe 25 to 30 bucks. My good friend, the Hiking Hobbit, actually has a great video on picking a really nice pack. So I advise you to go there, and I will link her down in the bottom. But my pack. I have opted for a Gregory. It is a framed pack. My other one, this one is a 35, and that one that I have on the other side, which I will show later, is a 55 liter, I believe. The problem with having a frame packed versus a non-frame packed is weight. This by itself weighs about 5 pounds. 4.6, I believe, is the actual weight on this pack. It is a Gregory Diva, I believe. I will link that in the bottom because I can't remember. But the reason for today is we're going to see what's in my pack, okay? What I carry. And these are for day hikes, pretty much only. As you all know, I'm training for the AT, so my pack is a little more weighted than normally it would be. But for the most part, for day hikes, I usually try to get at least majority of the 10 essentials. Most of our trails here in Washington are pretty marked, and if you are going off trail at all, definitely make sure you have those 10 essentials. If you are like me, who kind of sticks to the trail as much as possible, other than maybe a bathroom break or whatever, then you know, you can kind of fudge a little bit. You didn't hear that from me. The National Hiking Association says 10 essentials is the minimum you should carry. And I will get to that. So we will go over the 10 essentials. But for now, we're just going to see what's in my pack. So first off, we'll go in the hood here. And I have my rain poncho. This is literally, guys, I bought this in San Diego. It's a whale. It's a poncho. I have a knee brace. I haven't used it for a while. My knees have actually strengthened up, and look at that. I got 2 of them. Crazy, but whatever. This is the pack, the pack cover, case of water, an extra pair of socks. Obviously, not on the 10 essentials list at this point. So, let's put this stuff out. Okay, and that's it at the hood at that point. Let's see what else we got in here. Yeah, there's another pocket. Oh, and I always bring a warm beanie, just in case. You never know. And then I have my biker gloves. We just did a mountain hike this week, and there were some ropes that I had to hold, and I like gloves on when I do any kind of rope crossing or bridge crossing or whatever. So gloves are a good thing. These are fingerless, and I love them. Obviously they're not going to keep me warm, but they are made for bikers. They've got that cushion here, so it doesn't hurt my hands when I grab the rocks or what. Look for biker gloves. That's what I got. Okay, in the front pocket, snacks, and it looks like I need to refill. And I always bring them in a baggie like this because this is a great garbage bag when you're done. So that's there. There's a pocket full of stuff. So I have bug spray. These are waterproof matches. Just in case you need a fire. I also carry a lighter, but just in case, those are a must. Those are definitely on your essentials. This is a surfer's swab. It's basically for lips and face and whatnot. Sunscreen, kind of. And sun is definitely one of the 10 essentials you need to watch out for. I always have extra baggies. This is new to my bag. It is antibacterial. It's Clear Defense hand sanitizer. There you go, hand sanitizer. Wasn't in my bag before, but it is now with the COVID stuff. This is another bug thing, so I'm kind of overkill with the bug spray. This is like a gel formula, high DEET. I got my first tick bite. I think I told you guys before. And so this kind of repels them. It's got a lot of DEET in it. Don't really like it on my skin, but I don't like ticks either. So, you know, it is there. And then this one is more of a natural one. It's uses a lot of herbs and stuff, and it's made local. It's lavender and eucalyptus oil and yada yada solid. It works really good for the mosquitoes. It did not work for the ticks. So let's see what else is in here. Sweatshirt. So one of the 10 essentials is definitely prepare for the weather, because the weather, especially in Washington State, it can change on a dime. So, and then I have in my bag, I have, okay, so this is bathroom. So this is sanitary stuff, and look at there, I have a double thing, so I have a lot of doubles in here. This one is a wilderness wash. It's like Bronner's soap, very much. It doesn't have anything that's going to add to the water, although don't use it in the water anyway. It's not good for it. And then I use these are antiseptic wipes. Remember to take those with you. Use them, put them in a plastic bag, and throw them away at home. And then, because they do not go on toilets, and they obviously do not go on the ground. And then I just roll up my toilet paper like that for those just in case moments. And then it's in there. Let's see. And that's the girl tool. I do not use it, but kind of embarrassing to have it. And then in there also is a spade. Now this one's a heavy one. They have lighter ones and smaller ones. They have a deuce. They have a lot of different ones. This was my first one that I got when I first started backpacking, and I haven't updated, and I probably will before I get to the Appalachian Trail, but at this point I'm kind of still working out all of the wants and needs and that kind of stuff. So that's that. That's my bathroom gear. What else is in here? This, I believe, is first aid. Yes, it is first aid. So I carry an emergency blanket. You can get these at the dollar store for $1, or you can go to Walmart. I think they're like $1.25. Very cheap. But I'll tell you what, if there was an emergency and you needed to cover up. Little story. My kids decided to go on a little walk in the park, basically, up by Mount St. Helens. They took off at about a little afternoon. They were carrying, my daughter had a small backpack, and she had a few things put together, 10 essentials. I have been a Girl Scout leader for, I don't know, 15 or 20 years. I don't even know how long it was. And a day camp director for many years. And what happened, and so she's been trained, but what happened is they started late, and they misunderstood the miles on the trail. They assumed it was, a 3-hour trail. Nothing big. They would have been in and out and before nightfall. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. It got dark, and my daughter had a small flashlight but didn't bring extra batteries. So they were using their cell phone. Their cell phone's lights started to dim down, and they lost part of the trail. Well, my oldest son decided, he said, you know, hey, I'm looking, I can see the lake because that's where they had started, but I'm not sure how far we are off the path. And anyway, the argument, there was 4 of them. The argument ensued, and they had decided that to stop. It was getting too late, too dark, and they couldn't see where they were going. Great job, kids. But it was cold. It was the middle of summer, so they were going to be fine, but it was cold. And the only thing they had to keep warm was one of these emergency blankets. I believe, truly, and they don't fit 4 people. You know, they just don't. But they used their body heat together, and I believe that's how those kids stayed alive and nothing further went on. They were able to, you know, wait till daylight, and then they came out. They weren't able to make a fire. They tried. They were on the windy side of the hill, and they just couldn't get it to go. But, you know, not great for a mother's heart, but definitely a good thing that I knew that they followed directions and they knew what to bring. So definitely have this in your pack. The next thing I have, this one is a fire starter soul. I don't even know. It's got a whistle in it. It's one of those package ones. I think it actually has another one of the bags. Like I said, a lot of this is overkill. I don't go through it every time. I just throw it in. There's a battery in here. A flint. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in it, but it is a packaged one. And they have them at any outdoor store. You can look at them, and most of them have directions, and they have information of what, you know, is in them. This is one I made myself. It probably came with something, but basically it has alcohol prep pads and band-aids in there. And I don't know why this got thrown in there too, but it is what it is. Let's see. And then I also have a flashlight. And I should, somewhere in here, I have it. Yes, I have a headlight too. So, like I said, I have a lot of overkill in mine. You don't need that necessarily, but let's see what else I got in here. I have sunscreen, and this is Burt's Bees. It's chapstick, and then sunscreen. Which, okay, again, overkill. Lots of overkill. No wonder my pack's been so heavy. Oh, another flashlight. Nice. Okay. And I have one water bottle, and the other water bottle here. My Sawyer Squeeze is here. So that's a filter. We'll talk about filters here in a minute, because I have 4 of them, and I don't know which one's the best at this point, but I use them all. Ah, and garbage. Okay, and then I have my bandana, which is semi-new. I use this right now for the COVID stuff, but a bandana is always a good thing to have, just because this is great to fill up with water, put it around your neck. This is good if you hurt your leg. It's a great splint. I mean, there's lots of use for a bandana. The other thing I have on my pack is a whistle. A whistle. A lot of people ask me, why do you have a whistle? Well, a whistle is good if you've been screaming for about 3 hours. You're not going to have a voice left. A whistle always blows. So, and that's been on there a long time. It's also a noise. And then, of course, I have Bob with me. I hear more, but I don't know where it is. Oh, okay, so side pockets. Starburst minis. These are my snacks. There is my overkill, my lighter. I have more snacks. Let's see what else I got in here. Oh, and my ends for my sticks. So, that's what's in my pack.
thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching what's in my bag. Now it's your turn to post your pack pictures. Anyway, I will be doing 3 different videos from this. The water filters, of course, and then the 10 essentials. I think that needs to be talked about, and then I'll probably do a pre-equipment rundown. I will see you next time. Okay, love yous. Bye.